What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. One of the biggest felt changes of Edge of Fate has been how ammo drops are treated, and for the majority of players, it's become pretty difficult to maintain optimal sources of special and heavy ammo. And in this new power grind, that can leave you having to rely on your primary weapons far more than you would like to. So today we're going to be going over a few things that you need to be aware of and a few things that you should start doing to increase your production of special and heavy ammo drops. In this new system, armor drops are predominantly tied to your character stats, and you can see this represented on your heads-up display, as you'll notice a special and heavy ammo meter, which are just below your weapon loadouts. As you defeat enemies with abilities or weapons, those meters will fill up, and once one of the bars has been filled, ammo will drop. But there's a lot of variables in how quickly this happens. Weapons are now a character stat that influences how much damage your weapons deal, but it also dictates how frequently ammo bricks drop. By exceeding 100 points in the weapon stat, you'll increase the rate in which those ammo meters fill, with 110 points giving us a 10% boost in progression, but with 200 points, we'll gain a 100% bonus towards the progression of our ammo bar. So if we triggered a perk that would ordinarily provide us with 20% of the ammo meter, then a 200 weapon stat would increase that to a 40% gain. And that's without factoring in other variables like armor mods and other weapon traits. But reaching high weapon stats can be difficult, especially if your build revolves around abilities. So what can you do to increase your ammo drops without having to dedicate all of your character stats towards weapons? Well, to start, let's look at our armor, where we have several armor mods that could come in handy. We have heavy and special ammo finder mods, which are found on our helmets, but you'll notice that we no longer have scout mods, so the ammo that we generate only goes to us. Ammo finder mods now act as a booster to other sources of ammo generation, so on their own, ammo finders won't be very beneficial, as they provide outside sources with increased multipliers. But then we have ammo generation mods that are found on chest pieces, and they do have a direct impact towards the progression of your ammo meters, as they provide a flat-out increase to the ammo generation stat of your weapons, which essentially reduces the threshold that those meters would require to create ammo. You'll notice that reserve mods are no longer an option, but scavenger mods continue to function as they always have. This increases how many rounds of ammo drop out of each brick. By default, ammo bricks grant 25 to 33% of your overall reserves, so how much ammo you get back has a lot to do with the type of weapon you're using. Scavenger mods will increase those drops by an extra 1% per mod, and that percentage will be increased with weapons like the Xenophage, Grand Overture, the Forerunner, Choir of One, swords, and trace rifles. But scavenger mods will not work with weapons like Eyes of Tomorrow, Two-Tailed Fox, and the Wardcliff Coil. These also do not work in Crucible. We also have weapon font armor mods, which provides a boost to our weapon stat whenever armor charges are active. With one mod equipped, we'll gain 20 points towards our weapon stat. 2 mods would provide 40 points, and 3 would provide 50. But if those mods aren't putting you well beyond 100 points in your weapon stat, then there's absolutely no reason to use them. Another armor mod that could come in handy is the Special Ammo Finisher mod. This creates a brick of special ammo whenever performing a finisher. It would consume 3 armor charges to create that ammo, so we would need to be creating orbs, and we could increase how much ammo that drops out of these bricks with the use of scavenger mods. In addition to armor mods, we have a new armor set that could be a big help towards ammo generation. The Last Disciple armor set, which is a Crucible armor set, offers an interesting 4-piece bonus. This is called Power Loader, and when picking up an orb, you'll gain progress towards your special ammo meter, and each orb will provide just over 6% progress. And keep in mind that we could increase that percentage further by utilizing special ammo finder mods. As you inspect each weapon in Edge of Fate, you'll notice that there's a new stat called Ammo Generation, and that dictates how much energy gets filled based off of each weapon final blow. And as we mentioned earlier, we can increase that with the use of ammo generation mods. Primary weapons often come with the highest distribution towards this stat, so if you're wanting to maximize your ammo generation, then that's a good place to start. Heavy and special weapons will generate additional progress towards the ammo type that they don't use, which means that heavy weapons will help generate special ammo, and vice versa. We have 2 new weapon mods that will aid in our ability to generate ammo. We have Bandolier and Abundant Ammo. Bandolier would give that weapon a 5-point increase to its ammo generation stat, and it would give us a 15-point bump in magazine size, which is half of what backup mag provides. But by using abundant ammo, we would gain a 10-point increase to our ammo generation stat. We just wouldn't improve our magazine size. In addition to new weapon mods, we have a new weapon trait, and a few reworked ones that will help towards creation of ammo. Weapons with air trigger or field prep will now receive a 40-point increase to their ammo generation stat, and that's a passive bonus. Weapons with chain reaction or envious arsenal gain a 20-point increase, and swords with cold steel receive a 10-point bump in ammo generation. So if you're trying to create extra ammo, you should keep an eye out for these perks. We have a brand new weapon trait called Impromptu Ammunition, which increases this weapon's ammo generation stat after final blows. And it's actually a pretty impressive weapon trait, even though I hate to admit that because building into ammo generation just seems weird. Once you get a final blow, your ammo generation stat will get about a 15 to 20% increase, so as you continue to defeat more enemies, you'll see bigger chunks of the ammo meters getting filled, but you have to be landing final blows to really see this benefit. And remember that we can use special or heavy ammo finder mods to increase the benefits of Impromptu Ammunition. Outside of armor and legendary weapons, we have a few exotics that you might want to consider using. The Cenotaph is a pretty well-known exotic helmet, and it lets warlocks mark high-value enemies. Marked targets will create bricks of special and heavy ammo for teammates, but you need to have enough high-value targets to make it worth using. We also have the Aeon Cult exotics, which provide special and heavy ammo after performing finishers. This provides special ammo when finishing elite enemies, and heavy ammo when finishing champion level enemies, but this runs into the same problem as the Cenotaph, in that it's much more situational. The Elithinum is a stasis grenade launcher with infinite ammo, and as you defeat enemies with it, you'll be able to generate special and heavy ammo bricks, and out of these options, I would recommend this exotic the most. It does take up your exotic slot, but unless your loadouts are locked out, you could easily swap weapons once making enough ammo. So if you've been struggling to provide enough ammo to keep those special and heavy weapons filled, then you should really look into incorporating some of these bonuses into your loadouts. With that said, I wish you all the best of luck throughout your journey here in Edge of Fate. Let me know your thoughts on the current ammo situation and what you've been enjoying the most out of this new expansion. Let us know down in the comments below. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then please be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.